leg size.
Yeah, I can see that. Oh, that sound. How is it driving left-handed?
It's easier than you expect. The blinkers are the only really hard part.
Okay, that's fair.
Shifting, the shifter is so notchy. It's not hard to figure out where what gear you are.
Right.
And all that.
Okay.
And also the car's so small.
Right.
Like a Skyline is different, you know. Full throttle behind the minivan on Skyline.
It's not bad though. You can still feel it.
Yeah. I think it's because it's so small and so buzzy. You feel it a lot more than you would, you know?
Right. Because I've driven a Honda Fit, and there's like nothing out of that.
No one's home. Yeah.
Yeah. It's totally no one's home. It's like it's powered by a rubber band.
Maybe a hamster.
Yeah.
This is like half a torque of a Fit. And considering it's mid-engine rear-wheel drive on tires as old as me, it does pretty good on the ring.
Yeah, it's not bad at all, actually. It's actually fairly comfortable.
Yeah, I mean, like there's a lot of body roll, but if you use it right,
old shocks and springs, right?
Yeah. The ungodly amount of body roll, but it handles if you use your weight transfer right.
Right. As with any car, basically.
Yeah, exactly. I had to think about it a lot more than the Golfs. The Golfs just kind of, do what you want them to.
Yeah.
Yes, I gotta ask it kindly, hey, pretty please. Sorry. Hey, pretty please, can we go where we want to go? That might be ancient front tires, though.
Are they all convertibles?
Yeah.
Okay.
So some they put hardtops on. Like EJ, a buddy of mine who has one of these, his has a hardtop.
Okay.
Problem is, it gets really loud when the windows are up on a hardtop inside. Like it's actually funny. His two-car solution is also a Cayman and a Beat.
Okay.
Great. So I have a Golf for Costco runs and he doesn't.
Right.
But I've taken this to Costco once, just to have done it.
Right. Yeah, a buddy of mine in the UK, he had a Boxster for a long time, and he always said, "Yeah, I take the Boxster, I put everything in the trunk, and it fits."
Yeah, no, it does. They have a lot of room.
Yeah.
They have more room than a 911 storage-wise.
Yeah, I believe that.
I'm not saying that most people around say
Yeah.
that, but
Have you done any San Francisco hills?
yes. Not as bad as you'd expect, because the clutch is still forgiving.
Right.
It's a Honda.
And it's tiny. It doesn't weigh much.
Yeah. I'm more scared of a Cayman in SF,
Fair enough.
which is not saying much.
Yeah. Okay.
Because that one, the clutch is a way higher bite than this. And it's way stiffer too, so like holding the clutch in for how long is
Painful.
tiring.
Yeah.
GTI was bliss in SF. The home effect does glow.
Yeah, I was walking around a couple.
Ooh, Dakar Yellow. I love Dakar.
Yeah, I was walking around some of the new cars at Ceremony the other day, and they weren't terribly priced, but it's like shit. You know, I need to really like buckle down and start saving some money, and or find a job that pays just a little bit more.
Yeah. If I was not planning on. Well, I wanted a Civic Type R really bad
Really?
to replace the GTI. Yeah, because I couldn't find the GTI I had before, and I had the GTI I wanted. That's a problem. And the Civic Type R checked all the boxes, but I couldn't find a GTI.
I just think the Civic Type R is trying too hard to be a WRX,
Only the new one.
and it's enormous.
That's my problem. That's my big gripe with the new one.
Right. And the Integra is not much better.
No.
In fact,
It costs a lot more.
Yeah, and I think that one, if anything, looks bigger than the Type R.
Yeah, like I really like the look of the FL5 compared to the FK8. I think I wanted to put my money where my mouth was with the fact they went down in wheel size. They did a lot of things I praise companies to do. But the fact that we can still have fun behind a Pacifica hybrid is pretty, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, this is definitely one of those cars that you could do 10-10 all day long,
Yeah.
and like you're not being a complete idiot on the road.
Yeah. Like, I'm a believer still car fast, but to a limit.
Yeah.
I think this is the limit. After this, it's not really fun. Because like your friend. Yeah. After you get to this, like the K trucks. Oh, I want one. Don't get me wrong, but that's not fun because it's fat. It's like fun to drive. It's fun because it's small. You know?
Yeah.
Like a 3K is literally nothing. Like, you know, like, nope. We can't survive a 3K. Even 4.
Does that VTEC? No VTEC. Okay, so pre-VTEC.
Yeah. It's an M-Trek, which is very into ITVs.
Okay.
Yeah, because NSX was being designed at the same time as this, and that was VTEC's debut in the US, so.
Got it. Wow, really? VTEC came that late? Huh.
I'm pretty sure. It's fun because of this car, Jason, Kamisa and I are like boys now. Like, we text each other regularly. I did tires for him last week.
Nice. Have you guys done a side-by-side?
Not yet, because his needs his time. He needs a canvas sensor done.
Okay.
And he's been lazy. I told him, like, hey, when you do it, I'm not going to do it for you, but I'll come and give him moral and support.
Nice. Yeah, I think I've seen him in his Dino on 280 once.
Yeah, that car is so sick. I saw it at Sausalito Cars and Coffee.
Okay.
Which that one's a small one, but it's usually really good.
Okay.
I mean, the guy who runs it has a 300 SL and an old Type something Bugatti.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I mean, it's Sausalito people, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, the Russian guy down the street from me, I guess he's gotten rid of all of his supercars.
Oh.
I saw somewhere, I guess he's going through a divorce.
Oh.
But he's got a, like an old, not the Pagoda SL, but the newer one.
R129?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's got like I think it's like an SL 480.
Okay, yeah. Sorry. Just so we get a little icy in here.
Oh, good. Yeah, so he's got one of those. I don't know what he's got in the garage and back still. But yeah, his Lamborghini's gone.
Oh,
the
wow.
Urus is gone. The Ferraris are gone.
We've been having definitely some less of the really expensive stuff come through. But we still have a good amount. I mean, we still are getting our... I'll just turn up a little
Yeah.
We've been getting definitely like our deliveries still. We had one guy decline his 3RS.
What?
Well, it was, I think, because of optics. I think something to do with startup was like having funding issues and he wasn't going to accept.
Right.
He was still okay. His startup wasn't. So he didn't want to,
Yeah, that would be.
not good optics, you know?
Yeah.
Guy has 2 Mission X allocations in case one falls through. So, and Mission X allocations don't exist yet, but he has 2.
Okay.
Let me know if I'm clear on your side. My visibility.
Yeah, it's clear.
Right. My visibility is
Whoa.
not the best. Manual steering.
Yep. All those ITBs.
Yep.
And the Bears man.
It didn't go in the window. We're good. That's how the news, brother. Anyway, another thing is so satisfying.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Okay. There's something to be said for like old 90s design.
Yes. I just worked on a 993 this week, and then I got in a 992, and I missed a 993 instantly. Granted, the 993 was an S, like impeccable spades, like, you know, like.
Yeah.
And the 992 had some like wacky warranty concerns, so I wasn't the most happy person willing to work on it. Yeah, no, 90s is becoming my favorite era for cars. Like a lot of people, Radwood did me dirty. I'm excited to be part of Radwood next year, though.
Yeah.
I have a couple other friends with K cars, so I think we're gonna try and make a little section. So I have Sean with Sean has a few 90s cars, but he has an AZ1.
Nice.
We're supposed to trade cars soon.
Interesting. Okay.
Like, just for like a little bit.
Okay.
And then I have a friend, Wes, or a couple of friends, but Wes, they go with the Cappuccino.
Okay. Yeah,
And his Cappuccino's California legal. He bought a barred one.
yeah. Okay.
And then it got smacked by someone running a red.
Oh.
And then insurance paid him insane amount of money for it. And he got a rebuild for half of the money they gave him for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
They're gonna give him $5,000. He's like, see this? And showed me, and like, was like, it's California legal. Find another one. And they couldn't.
Right.
So they gave him like $25,000 for his Cappuccino.
Shit.
So he bought an AE86 and fixed his Cappuccino for less.
Nice. Hey, how did it even survive getting hit?
It was a front end. I saw there was a thing on Facebook group reviews where a guy got T-boned on the right side and he walked away.
Shit.
They are little tin cans, but they are like structural. The small of the car weighs 600 pounds,
Right.
and the engine weighs like 200 of that. So I mean,
Right. Well, I mean, still, it's just like
small.
a normal American car's mass.
Oh yeah.
You know, accidents are all about the mass.
Yeah. Even though this car's heavy for what its size is 1,600 pounds, it's still 300 pounds lighter than an NA Miata.
I saw McLaren had hit a guy on a motorcycle right at that entrance back there.
Woo!
Years ago. Yeah.
Well, you saw a Cybertruck crash out like right over here recently, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, I know that road.
Yep.
That's so familiar.
I'll show that to my cousin AJ. Like, hey, we're gonna be here tomorrow. I was talking to one of the engineers last time I was up here. I was really trying to test the steering, but they wouldn't let me.
Ah.
This is worth a shot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I did Camisa's tires was Monday, the day before his podcast with Farrah went up.
Okay.
And I was like, how did it go? He's like, well, I made him question his validity as a journalist, so I think I did okay. Like, cool.
Yeah. Camisa's interesting, I'll say that.
He's a character.
Matt Farah, yeah.
I go back and forth.
Yeah.
Sometimes I really like Matt, sometimes I can't stand Matt.
Yeah, when the douchebag comes out, you know, it's just like, okay, next video.
Yeah, exactly. Or his podcast in particular, sometimes like, well, like a certain guest where you be like acts douchey. I'm like, the next podcast.
Yeah.
Back to Car Legend Show I go. Well, and Derek is one of my friends is Derek's new business partner.
Okay.
So like, they have 2 Porsches right now with their like over brokering.
Yeah.
And like I was like trying to help find a client for one of them. Like, I'm part of this. I'm cool now.
I don't know though. Somebody who likes Mercedes that much,
This is true. This is true.
kind
At least
of.
vintage Mercedes. At least you know.
Yeah. I mean, you can't really argue the Cosworth Mercedes.
There was one right before you got here.
Yeah. And I drove by, and the guy, he was with his friends, and they're all just like, you can see their heads watch me go by.
Well, yeah. I mean, you got the exhaust note. Everyone's like, huh?
Yeah. I mean the Cosworth. I mean, you can't deny it's a great car, but still at the same time, like the E30 M3 was a way better car.
Yeah. I don't know, an Evo 2 though, I think I might go with Kazi.
Right. Yeah.
But base for base, yeah. I'd rather go E30.
Just not the price though.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I saw one for like 90 for like right now.
And that's a cheap one.
That was me too. Well, I saw an E46 for 90.
How many miles did it have?
None.
Yeah, that's why.
It's Imola red too. I like Imola on the E92s more than the E46 personally.
Yeah.
And Dakar's the only option for E40. Well, no, Techno Violet for E36 as well.
I never really liked that one.
Techno?
Yeah.
I mean, purples are in right now, so I think I might be.
Yeah.
Like we had an Amethyst Boxer GTS not too long ago. That was gorgeous. Yeah, I'm a fan. I like BMW's color schemes. But Dakar is by far. Growing up, there's an E36 in my neighborhood goes Dakar.
You know, the Phoenix Yellow
Yes.
grew on me.
I'm a big fan. I kind of want to put one of the shift knobs in here from a Type R.
Okay.
It's like, well, again, trying to keep this car as stock as I can.
Right.
Because it is pretty stock.
Yeah.
Other than it was painted. You said just painted some panels, not others. But not like accident. Like it was like sun fade, I think.
Okay.
Because the hood and the quarter panels are painted.
Yeah.
But not the bumpers.
Okay.
Not the mirrors, because you can tell they're a little faded.
Yeah.
And the clear coat missing on your door handle.
Okay. Godzilla radiation.
Yeah, right. Shima?
Yeah.
I'm glad this car's over the south of Japan, so it's not too rusty.
Okay. Yeah.
Hinges do hold themselves up due to rust.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, and this creaks and stuff.
That's pretty normal.
And then my instrument cluster was dead because the screws inside rusted out.
90s car problems.
Yep. So I had Now I have to do odometer tampering to get this to match my old one.
Yeah, just get a drill.
Yeah. It's not too far off. It's only 7,000 kilometers off.
That's not bad.
So I just got like, I might legit just move the thousands and just keep it.
Yeah.
Ooh. Where's that at? Yeah, it's not, interiors didn't creak too much, so it made it look like it's nicer than it is.
Yeah.
'Cause sometimes all it does is creak.
Yeah.
'Cause it's a 90 shitbox Honda.
Oh, I mean, even just at low speed, like, it sounds amazing.
Oh yeah. It's all the intake. Well, because the intake's right by your ear.
Yeah.
Too, so you have a better intake sound than I do. Ooh, GTS 4-liter?
Ooh. I need...
We had a demand 4.5 get traded in, and I tried to drive it, and they wouldn't let me. I was so sad.
Welcome to Alice's.
Oh, it Willie's, that's sick. Oh, that's so sick. White wheels